Generic greetings and welcome back to Startup Company. In the previous episode we made some money. We're on 39 grand as you can see. We sent some people on vacation and we also made some modules which we are currently, really need to build some back-end modules because we do because we haven't got any. Anyway, let's build another front end because we can. So I'm just checking here for the different components. We'll move some of these things along. In this episode, what I want to do is two things. I want to get another employee. Specifically, we want a researcher, and we'll do some research stuff. And we also want to hopefully move over to another office. You can get to the medium building there. Obviously, the rent, though, is double. So we don't really want to jump too early because we could basically bankrupt the company by moving to too big a property. Anyway, we'll respond to this next one here, which is low urgency. It's 2.5 grand. It requires not much, but to be honest with you, we can almost complete it. It only needs one back-end component, which we don't have. The rest we've got in the pile. So we've almost got one back-end component from here anyway, so we should be able to deliver that straight away and then search for the other one. So let's go for, well, we'll just see what they've got here. So accept contract. This is another bidding one. So it's medium urgency, 6 modules for Facebook. We've already got them all there. So I'm going to bid quite high here and say there's our offer. So it's 8 grand, 11 grand, the next highest, and then 6. So we've lost out for devs. So devs have outbidded us for that contract essentially. Oh well, it was always a risk. It was always a risk. This one is high urgency for 7 modules from Elitida, and it's 1 database component, 2 graphics, 1 blueprint, 1 network, 1 encryption, and 1 interface. Now, because it's high urgency, I'm gonna bid quite reasonable, I think. And let's see what we get. We have won it. We could have gone well higher. So we got 9 grand, and we just deliver it straight away. We have those, like I said, sitting there, so we might as well do it. Before we do anything else, so let's pause it. Let's go over to purchase item, and you can see you actually get intermediate workstations, which are a little bit better than the other ones. So we're going to put one in here. This is going to be our researcher. So obviously we do need to hire a researcher. So we'll go to researcher there, and then we'll start researching, or start looking for a researcher rather. We've got we've got Sam Tucker already applied. Look at all the applications. That's coming in quite quickly. Let's have a look at this contract. It is high urgency. It is a fixed payment of just under 7 grand, but we've got all the modules, so we'll just deliver it straight away and then keep searching. Lots of people applying for this research job, which is pretty good. There's Paul Graves, which is 144%. So we might go for them. Anyway, let's jump to the next day. So we can have a look at this. There we go, another contract available. It's fixed, and we've got the rest of it, so we'll accept that and then deliver straight away. But what we'll do is just check. We're going for back-end components here, but we're pretty much running out of modules, though. I'm going to send our artist on holiday. This person can start going for an interface module, and we want to check the people that have applied. So we're looking for just how good they are. And it looks like it's Francis Watkins. Hire them, and we'll cancel the rest of the search, close all that, and then we'll assign them to the desk. So, research. Some of this, I don't think, there's a lot of this we just won't be using at the moment because it's about creating product. So you've got frameworks, which is, if you go to create product, you can see you can make different, like, different different applications and such, which I think we'll probably have a mess around with it later on. But you have to research different things. So you have to, for example, research like this framework here, which is the Microsoft Platform 2005, and it's a big license. But having a framework will help you because it increases the amount of features you can have. So we need a framework. So let's get a framework. Let's go for that one, perhaps, or Qt framework. Should we go for the cheapest framework? It's probably the best way of doing it. Let's go for the cheapest framework for research. And you can also go for other features like login system and such. I don't think you can research. No, you can research them both. Stats and everything is all standard. We could upgrade them. It's probably something we should do. We should probably start upgrading people. But Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's start upgrading them because it increases their options, and we'll need them later on anyway. So this is it's going to be a bit of a bidding war, and also as you can see, so it's a high urgency, and we've got almost none of this ready. I'm going to bid really high. Really expensive, and if I get it, then fair enough. If I don't get it, then oh my god, I didn't really want the job. I didn't want the job, but they've given it to me. It's 42 production hours. I've only got 24 to do it, so that's bad. So I need rock. I need encryption and UI. Well, we just can't do it, can we? There's the encryption. We need a back end, but we don't have network. We also need two interface. Oh, we can do the interface. There's the interface. And we might be able to do this, actually. Hang on. We also need well, encryption's almost... UI component's almost done. Then we need encryption, which we'll start going for. You know what? We might be able to do this. This person's idle now, so let's just start researching different modules here. It is a possibility, this one, because we only need a back-end module and an encryption, and that means essentially one network component and one encryption, and we're already halfway there for the encryption. But they've just gone on... They've just gone on... I can say break, but they've gone home for the day. Pause it a second. Just double check here. And they've called in sick. Oh, that's not good. So we can't even manage this now. Oh no, we might be able to deliver it, but we can't do anything else with it. So we need a backend module which requires a network. So... network. I think I built the wrong thing earlier. Congratulations, we are now Tier 6, new employee types, which is DevOps. A DevOps is able to create virtual service to support your applications. Good. I think. I've never used them, so I don't know. What we're going to do is we're going to mess around with making a new product, at least. If we don't go bankrupt, although we are doing okay, I think. We don't want them idling. Research login system, please. Which takes ages to do by the look of it. Oh, right. Oh, good grief. So it requires... We're researching... extra pieces. Ah, I see. That's something I didn't think about. Right. So I started researching that, and then that's actually used some of these modules. That's why it moved off. Right. Now I understand. Okay. We're going to get shouted at massively by the... let me just research that. Build that. We're going to get shouted massively... who's the company? Valio. They're gonna probably... There, we're 22 hours overdue. We're 22 hours overdue. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. We'll see. If this is built, we might be able to deliver it. Although we're gonna get burned for 7 grand. Yeah, so it was pretty much pointless doing it because we got almost no bonus for it. Anyway, so we're gonna turn off them, and we'll put the developers back on that for the managerial stuff. Although the manager ain't overly happy. So, do we want to create a product? Should we try and create a product? So, no framework. We can either go for social media, a shopping platform, streaming service. We want one with good income, but also, I guess it really depends on... You know what, let's just go for social media. So we're going to call it... FriendFace, because why not? So, we've got different features. We can go for desktop and web. Well, if it's web, surely it'll be on desktop. We'll go for web and mobile then, confirm the selection. We can't implement any of these features. Oh, because we don't have a input module, so we're going to need to make input modules first. Cancel the release, I guess. I guess we need to make input modules. Input module is backend components and UI components, which we should be able to get. So we're going to have to do a lot of load balancing here. This is a contract for 8 modules for the tube. And we need UI component, backend module, database component, and interface module. I'll accept the contract because it's medium urgency. And we should be able to get that. So we need UI component. There we go. And what else do we need? Database component, which these are almost finished. So you can go for a database component. You can go for a... I can't have an interface module and our artist's on vacation. By the way, that's been annoying people apparently. You should have rotated that way. So you can go for that. And once that's done, we can then create an interface module. So we are starting to get into the realm of juggling many different modules and tasks, and it's really about setting up some sort of automation, or at least automatically do having managers and stuff and automatically getting a couple of things done. 14 hours left. One back end, one interface. Interface almost done, and then the back end we can do now. Yeah. Alright, so we should be able to get that quite easily. And we probably need to send the manager on holiday soon. And we can't deliver the contract. Oh, because we don't have a back-end component. So, back-end component. There we go. And once it's done, we will hand that in. There we go. 62 grand in the bank, so it's actually quite good. This is a new contract, medium, 7 grand. Requires wireframe and 2 networks. I might as well accept that because it should be an easy task to do. Wireframe and 2 network. Stop that database component. And you put straight off to network. There we go. So that's 2 networks and they should be done. This manager we will send on vacation because they really do need it. Skip to the next day. We're on day 25 actually, so I think we're doing quite well so far. And there's that delivery. Now I'm not going to search for any other... I'm not going to search for anything else because I want to upgrade people and I want to create a product. I want to try and create products and mess around with it. Mess around wouldn't really be the right term, but I want to try it out. So, if we did that, what would it be? It would be... right, so we can do that. So, delete that. We need another input. These are all making network components, which I really don't need anymore. I want to need back end. There we go. And you can make... actually, that component's fine. So, Evelyn Sharp calling sick, which is one of our developers. Okay, we should be okay. So, it's social media. So, it's FriendFace. That's wrong. FriendFace. There we go. Next. And we want web and mobile. And implement. It looks like I didn't have... Looks like I don't have the front-end modules, so I'm going to have to reset. I'm going to have to get front-end modules. Oh, good grief. And we need interface for that. So I can have a couple of those, because I think we've got... Oh yeah, we've got more than enough to do that. Okay. So we want 2 front-end, or 2 interface, and then we'll have a front-end. Or 2 front-ends, I guess. So 1. Which will take a while. Be nice to auto-repeat. Actually, you don't really want to auto-repeat these ones. Because auto-repeating these ones will be a huge drain. Like, if you just, even if you forget about it for a day, you could be losing out on loads of stuff. So we'll go for networking, which I don't think we need. I think we need more encryption there. So, there's all the modules. Implement all of those. All features successfully implemented. Click the button below to release this version. And I have no idea what it'll be like. FriendFace. Well, it's released. Hype is 9. 27 users. Oh, no, it's going up. So 9 users, 10 users on web. Mobile's going up. So you can make a... You can add like a landing page, which is increased hype and such. And also hosting, which we don't have. Yes, we'll eventually max it out. It would be nice to market, but I don't think we have anyone that can market. And, oh, lifetime income. 5 generic units of currency. It's like YouTube ad revenue for a month. Anyway, what we'll do is... I don't know what the best option here is. I don't know whether we move over to a new office or not. Moving over to a new office will give us the advantage of being able to... Well, we'll be able to get more people, but I don't think it's... I don't think that's a big issue at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shift this researcher along and these along, and I want to have another one of these in, and I will assign... What I'll do is Alice, remove from desk, because I want to assign it to that desk because it's a nice desk, and I want to hire another employee, and it's going to be a developer, just so we can get more basic research, more basic modules. So we'll just hire them there. That'll do us quite nicely. Cancel that, close that, and yeah. So just UI components, I think, and just start building that, please. And we'll crack on. So it looks like FriendFace is making money. This is good. We could search for another contract. We might as well. But we're going to try and move off from contracts onto these. This one here is high urgency, 12 grand, and it just requires another blueprint component. That's easy. Might as well do that. So there you go, do that. However, we really do need to send these on holiday at some point, because they're very unhappy. This person's idling for some reason. Oh, the reason they're idling is because they don't have a manager. So we'll give them a manager and start making more back-end stuff. Obviously, the research person is idle. We know this. That should be Amazon, 12 grand. There we go. So, FriendFace, doing quite well. 450 users now, slowly going up. Giving us a little bit of money per day, but not really a great amount, is it? So we could add another... Oh, we can't have another feature because we don't have the research for it. But a landing page might be quite good. Mobile, which is... We need 4 front-end modules and 2 input modules. That's a lot of stuff. And the person who can do it is on... Well, now they're on holiday. Because, honestly, they're almost about to leave. So maybe it's worth... Yeah, I think send them on holiday is the right thing to do. So, what I think we should do is spend the next couple of minutes just getting more modules. See if we can get some nice basic contracts. Get to about maybe 70 or 80 grand if we can manage it. And then go to the next office. There's a nice one. 17 grand. It's 9 modules from the tube, and we've got it all. We'll just hand it straight over. 80 grand. Right. That's more than enough to move over, I think. I think it is. The reason I want to move over to a new office is because I need managers. And at the moment, we're just at the point where we can't get any more because we're maxed out, you see. Look. No more available workstations. Okay. I think that is the best. I think that's the way forward. So what we'll do is go over to building and rent the next building. And there we go. Big blank canvas. So I will leave it there for this episode. Next one we will have a mess around and place loads more options, loads more of these workstations. We've got 20 that we can place, but we need to hire more people. Obviously, if we get down to about maybe 40 grand, 30 grand at the most, I think that's a nice little buffer. But we ideally want, well, ideally, I think you need a developer for all of the base stuff, and then maybe, yeah, so developers for all of the 4 or 5 basic things with managers assigned to that. Maybe another artist and then managers assigned to that, and then the sales we can do manually, and the other stuff we'll see. But it's about setting up automation for it, so yes, we'll see how that one goes. As always though, hope you have enjoyed the video. Comments in the comments and we'll see what happens next episode. Overall though, not doing too badly. In terms of what happens in the unlocks next, we've got DevOps now, which we probably need to hire one of those as well and see what it actually does. Yeah, we'll, I think we're doing okay actually. I don't think we're doing too bad. And, oh, that's an error. I'm guessing it's just because I've moved to the next thing. Yes, perhaps. Anyway, as always, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.